All right, all right, all right. I think I am live. Maybe not. Let's try to share it on Twitter. Bear with me for 1 second. Looks like it should be live. Encoder is here. Yep. Okay. Hmm. Stream. Oh, hey, Wyatt. What's up? Can you see? I'm trying to get the streaming and coding everything. Can you see me, hear me? Make sure in the upper left there should be a trading view. Lower left there should be trade the chain, and then upper right just a box of our trade the chain. Let me know if and then the audio visual. Getting all this configured through YouTube was quite the thing. So can you hear me or no? Yeah? Graphs is okay, great, perfect, thank you. Okay, so all right. Um, all right. We are live. So if you are interested in crypto and insights to trade profitably, you are in the right place. My name is Weston Nelson. I am the Director of Business Intelligence at Trade the Chain, as well as the portfolio manager for the prop fund at Trade the Chain. We are a global community of crypto traders and enthusiasts. A couple thousand members now, which is really exciting. And we've got so many questions that have been coming in that I figured that, hey, this is going to be the absolute best way to help serve our members is just by sharing what I know, how I've been successful, and then getting feedback, and then just creating more content around that. So I'm glad to hear that the audio visual is good, and then also the screen shares are good. So um, I'm gonna start by and then also disclaimer: nothing I say in any stream in this video, anything is financial advice. Please be aware of that. Always do your own research. Consult a financial professional. This is just informational, sharing my experience, how I trade crypto, the strategies I use, and then the analytics tools that are available for you through Trade the Chain. So the first thing I want to focus on actually is the Trade the Chain dashboard. So if you look in the lower left of this screen, this is the analytics tool. Trade the Chain is comprised of not only a dashboard, but the best thing is the Discord community where everybody talks. But this is a homepage, and this is a way of doing analysis to make trades. You know, there's different types of traders. High frequency. There's people who just buy and hold. There's people who like to use sentiment analytics, which is what we focus on. And what I do is I combine all three: fundamental analysis, so deep value, research on the market; technical analysis, which is looking at price action, trying to identify patterns, being able to probabilistically place your bets. And then last but not least, sentiment analysis. And that's kind of by gauging the mood of the markets. And that's what we do so well at Trade the Chain. And then when you combine them all, that's where the magic happens. So let's dive in. And what I want to do is kind of just go through, like, if I were actually looking for a trade right now, what would I find? And why would I pick it? And if you have any questions, throw them in the chat, because this is literally what this is for. All of our members have had questions. So you come to this dashboard and you've got quite a bit of information, right? From 1 hour price chart, hourly sentiment, daily sentiment, 1 hour projected range, relative trading volume. Where do you start? How do you use it? The short answer is that you can use it in an infinitely creative amount of ways. And that's what's so awesome about data analytics and Trade the Chain. But I've actually found that there's a way that I use it pretty consistently, and I'll just keep iterating over time. So a lot of people like to use this 1 hour projected range, which is what we forecast the projected price of the asset to be within the next hour, with 90% confidence intervals that it'll be within this range of, so like minus 4.84 to plus 0.648%. Within that range is what we project. Trading Nichols, what's up, man? How you doing? Thanks for joining. Glad you're here. Let me see if I can type back to you. Getting this live stream was quite difficult, even for a tech person. I don't know why they make it so hard, but I'm just glad to be here talking now. So, as I was saying, you can use the 1 hour projected range, and I did that quite a bit at the start, but I found a better way. This dashboard, if you see right here, updates 1 minute ago. It's a rolling dashboard. So we've got, we're scraping the web, and we've got data coming in from so many places, and it's rolling. It's literally rolling every minute, updating with data. So these numbers change, and sometimes you'll see this go right there. You just saw that just changed. So what I actually have found the most effective, and what I do right now currently, is I like to have a look, at is there something happening quickly, like in the last hour? Okay, why is Yearn Finance up 4.5%? That's impressive. 11 on the day. This is an incredible project, by the way. But or any big outliers, big losses. Has there been a hack? Rune, which we're going to get to, down 4.5%. This is probably my favorite project, actually. I had up 177% in the last 30 days. But what I like to do, daily sentiment and hourly sentiment. So this is where the money is made, in my view. So let's look for a good example. Looks like we don't have anything too bullish right now. How about daily? Perfect. So let's actually use Rune. So bullish sentiment, I filter 74. That's a great score in terms of sentiment analysis. And then I want to go to the charts. JDO, have you tried using a bot tied to the sentiment? Great question. It would be wonderful to incorporate bots. I know 3 Commas. I have a subscription to 3 Commas. You could try to figure out some way to overlay that. I've actually written my own code in Python, custom code to automate trading using sentiment. So there are many ways you could do it. I can throw the 3 Commas link in the video as well that I have to that platform. That's an automated trading strategy, or where you can build automated trading strategies, but not directly, at least right now, not directly to Trade the Chain. And then, so back to where we were. So Thorchain. Okay, so I like this, right? I like the daily sentiment. First of all, let's forget about the fundamentals for a second. We're just talking about the data, right? Okay, Rune, Thorchain. Now I want to go to the chart. And hopefully you can see, I was on Bitcoin. But let's go Rune. And this is TradingView, by the way. I could probably throw a link for this in as well. Um, but Rune is an incredible project. And again, not going to get into the fundamentals though. What we're talking about here is now the TA. So we have a bullish daily sentiment from Trade the Chain, right? Our platform. Now, if I want to go look at the technicals, which is what most people are doing only, you can kind of confirm or not confirm if that sentiment actually makes sense. So when you're trading and doing TA, I go on and on and on about this, but I'm going to try to keep these relatively short. You have these different time frames, and what most people do, uh, 15 minute, that's pretty short, but like the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the day, the week, those are probably the most common and the most effective for using technical analysis. And you can get crazy with how complicated you want your charts to be. I've found that simplicity actually works pretty well. I like using the MACD. That's this right here. It's an oscillator, the moving average, convergence, divergence. And then some exponential moving averages. And I look for crosses, and when they line up with sentiment, and I like the story, the narrative, it works out very well. So, theoretical trade here. So let's look at Rune, and let's go on the 1 hour time frame, and let's blow this up again. Hopefully this is good. Okay, you can see this here. So, first things first, what I do not like is that we are below, we just had a cross below on the MACD. So meaning the buying pressure or the selling pressure is, as you can see, there, not buying, so not in an upward trend. Although the EMA 6, that's these green lines, the exponential moving averages, these three lines, is still above. You can see it's kind of coming down here. So it's losing steam. So right now, I like the sentiment. I do not like the TA on this project. 2 out of 2. So last but not least is, I'd say, really the most important for the long term, which is the fundamental analysis of the project. Rune Thorchain is, I'd say, top 5, top 6 crypto projects, crypto assets of them all, without a doubt. And the reason is because what Rune has done, what Thorchain has done, has created a liquidity protocol. So like that's a DEX, a decentralized exchange, for the exchange of native assets, cross-chain, cross-blockchain native assets in a decentralized manner. This has never been done, and I don't think they have any competition except Banker Network. But that's a different realm. But what Rune has done, so like with Ethereum, when you trade on Uniswap, you have to trade, like if you want to trade your Bitcoin, you have to wrap it, or you have to wrap your Ethereum, go on and trade it. It's terrible. It's completely inefficient. And what Rune has done is removed that. And so you can trade Bitcoin for Ethereum. You can swap Rune for Ethereum natively, cross-chain. And it's built on the Cosmos SDK. So the IBC, inter-blockchain communications, is all part of the plan. And basically, they just launched their multi-chain chaos net, the kind of like main network, I believe today or yesterday, which is why there's been such a surge of activity. I'm already in it, on it, using it. It's working flawlessly. But long term, I expect it to be a liquidity black hole. And that's a phrase that's been thrown around about Bancor and about Rune. There's only going to be a couple of these in the end, and it's going to be, in my opinion, Rune and Banker Network, BNT, and then ticker symbol Rune. Alex Mascioli, what up? Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Glad to have you here. TD9 in the 30 minute is getting blown past the downside on 30 minutes, been fairly nonstop to the upside. So some correction should okay. Yeah, exactly. So what Trading Nichols, who is also he's an ambassador in the Trade the Chain community, which I was just talking about before. He is an excellent chartist, a technical analyst, and he's talking about the sequential indicator. I don't really use that too much, but it is effective. I know that CJ over at Market Rebels likes that. It's effective. I just don't use it personally. I like keeping things simple. I use the MACD. I use exponential moving averages, and then research. And I know that Rune is just going to suck up liquidity like nothing else because it is a superior product to everything else out there. If you want to talk about capital efficiency, you're never going to find a better spot than Rune. So if you look at $16 or $15, I'd say we're just getting started. In my opinion, I think it's going to moon from here over time. It's going to take time, but sorry, reading the comments. But yeah, so that what I just went through right there is basically the process of how I do analysis in trading. And you've got to remember that everybody is an individual and everybody has a strategy that is right for them, that is unique, because everybody's at a different stage of life. Everybody has a different risk tolerance. And so, for instance, when people ask, do you like this asset right now? Do you like this asset right now? That I literally I can't answer that question for you because I don't know your specific situation. Now, do I think that this asset Rune is going to perform well over the next year? Of course, I do. But does that mean it's right for you? I can't say. But this is the process I go through. So I start with the sentiment, right? If it's bullish or bearish, you can also use this in the reverse, right? If you got very bearish, you could look for a short, or you could look for a place to enter once it's corrected. Same with the technical analysis here. And then once you've found, and then you can trade on the different time frames too. So like, let's say we move to the 15-minute. Let's just go to a different example now. Rune. So let's go to, how about Bitcoin? Everybody's favorite. And then let's go back to Trade the Chain, where, yes, Trading Nichols, the liquidity black hole. Liquidity black hole, what it actually means? It means where there, all the assets are going to go, all the liquidity providers. So you got Uniswap, you've got all these DEXs, right? They're all competing. There's going to be a winner. And the winner is going to be the one that is the most capital efficient, meaning it provides the greatest return on your capital for you being a market maker, a liquidity provider. And nobody stands a chance against Banker Network or Rune. Uniswap, and Uniswap does have some cool features with their concentrated liquidity and V3 coming out, but I'm not a fan personally. I don't think that they're going to make it. What they have is the network effect right now. We'll see. That has been proven hard to be beat. But with Binance Smart Chain and just all the craziness that's been happening, that is what the liquidity black hole refers to. Is that Rune and Bancor are going to suck up all the assets because they have the best DEXs, and they're permissionless. None of the centralized garbage that exchanges that lock up your assets, and you are in complete control. That's the future. That's what blockchain is all about, and that's what we're all about. As crypto enthusiasts, right? We want decentralization and sovereignty, and you get that through protocols like this. So I just wanted to walk through one more quick example on the T8. Trade the chain. Let's go to Bitcoin. Let's go back to market cap dominance. Wow, down to 53% for Bitcoin. That is kind of crazy. And at $63,000, the price of the asset. So we've got an hourly sentiment of 24. Wow, that is terrible. I love Bitcoin, by the way. It's, I think, the best asset. But there's swings. The market goes up, the market goes down. So you could use this and you can say, I want to short it, or I want to wait to enter a long position. So now let's go to the chart. And okay, so you've got extremely bearish. Okay, all right. Now let's go. Really, what I like to use the most, personally, I like the 4 hour. I think it's the most effective by far in terms of time frame, by far. And what you want to look for is across of the lines. So as you can see here, if we move in on these candles, so each one of these candles, this is a time period, right? So this is 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours. People don't seem to understand that. And that's what I mean when I say you can trade on the different time frames, right? So we had broken out here, balancer, yeah, Trading Nichols commented about Balancer. Balancer is a unique DEX too, and so is Kyber, ticker KNC. I just think Kyber's not going to make it. They don't have the marketing. I think Peter Drucker, the management consultant, said it. All business is innovation and marketing. Literally, all business at the end of the day. And I couldn't agree more. And you can create the best product in the world, but if you can't get the word out there, you're not going to make it. You are just not going to make it. And Kyber continues to prove that they cannot market. So, sorry, it's a little harsh for them, but I just don't think they stand a chance. But Rune is making waves. They've got Thor as Chris Hemsworth as their CEO. And Bancor is all over the news too. So that's sorry, we're on a tangent there. But Balancer has a great product too. But again, they're kind of quiet. They're in the shadows. American Dream, yeah, it is. It really is. And when you learn about crypto too, and the essence really of what is happening here, you'll get more into it and you'll get more conviction too, because people still don't understand. I was hoping the GameStop event would be like just a watershed movement into crypto, and it turned out to be this fake out into Dogecoin, which is just kind of breaks my heart a little bit, because what crypto is about decentralization and about empowering people economically through a thing called blockchain. And all blockchain is basically a database that is immutable, that is audible by anybody, and has a mechanism of consensus where everybody can come to the same conclusion and agree on something. And so it's a technology that's a 1 in 500 year type technology. I compare it to the printing press all the time. That's how big blockchain is. And that's what Bitcoin is the first iteration of. So Bitcoin will reorder, the way the world deals with value. It's a digitally native monetary network. And then there's all these other applications that can be used using the same technology. Rune, for instance, is a protocol that enables the decentralized transfer of native assets, cross-chain, meaning cross-blockchain. So it has incredibly bright future. Learn everything you want. Rune is not Rune based. Rune is Thor chain. So it's called Thor chain, literally like Thor, like Chris Hemsworth, with the hammer smash, Hulk smash guy. The ticker symbol is Rune. But again, what that is a decentralized exchange. It's a liquidity protocol where people LP, liquidity pools, so that people can trade. And what's beautiful about it is that it's decentralized. There's no central actor like Coinbase who can shut down your account, tell you what you can do and what you can't do. Everything is governed by code, and it's decentralized across the world so that people can use it knowing that they're not going to be manipulated or violated by a centralized institution. Blockchain is the last, or not the last, but the next big iteration of the internet. First came the internet, which proliferated information, and now blockchain secures it. So obviously, you can tell I'm very passionate about it, but I'm also passionate about the trading and the what it can do for you life-wise. If you learn to harness this, you can make enough money to be financially free. And that's where Trade the Chain comes in, and that's why you should consider joining us, because we've got we have a global community, 23 time zones, and thousands of members like right now who are all about learning about this new crypto. Yes, and there's so many people that don't understand what's happened still with Bitcoin, or why it's important, or what's going on with all these other assets. But if you get in now, if you're hearing this message right now and you're able to get in and take advantage of this, you can profit immensely. You can protect yourself and your family, and you can have a lot of fun doing it, because all the people in our community, myself, Alex Massioli, who is on YouTube, is kind of a crypto OG, you could say. He's one of the co-founders. He's in our community. You've got Ryan Gorman, who's also one of the co-founders. Doug DeRosa, one of the co-founders. There's 7 of us on the core team, and then we have a full roster of ambassadors who are like expert crypto enthusiasts, like Trading Nichols, who is a darn good trader. And we talk about ideas all the time as far as to positions to enter, exit, why, when. He's better at TA than I am, and I might say that I might have an edge on fundamental analysis over him, but we work together, and that's the point, is that our community, we share ideas, and everybody gets better from ideas. So whether you're 20 years old or 7 years old, I think, and maybe Alex can comment on this, but I think we have I forget the range, but the age range of people, it's like 56 years, I think. It's a lot. Whether you're a beginner or you are an advanced trader, you will be able to benefit by joining Trade the Chain. So hopefully this was helpful. I'm gonna, I get so many DMs that, like I said, I'm gonna formalize basically content for mass consumption that you can just use. Like, okay, how do I create a decentralized wallet? How do I connect to an exchange? How do I move money around? How do I move assets around? How do I do research? 23 to 68. That's incredible. Thank you, Alex. So that's, what is that? Quick math. That's 40. So we have 45 years of spread of age. Trading Nichols is he's good dude. 23 to 68. That's incredible, right? In 23 time zones. So like, I'll be going to bed, and somebody in Sydney or Melbourne will be getting up, and it's kind of cool, because we've had this crazy year and everything too, and now we've got this like family feeling in the crypto. Trade the Chain can be your crypto hub, right? All these people coming to the space, and there is a flood of capital coming. Like, there is. I know there is, because I watch the flows of money. So you want to get in now. Again, I can't give you financial advice, but if it were me, I would want to be running towards this place. And there aren't any other communities like ours. There really aren't. There might be places that say there are, but there aren't. We have an engaged, everybody's in Discord, right? So we have an engaged group of people who are passionate about this, who are good at this, from newbie to advanced. And we want to help everybody who's a newbie get better too. I love teaching. I love sharing this information. I've profited significantly enough to the point where I want to share this cool stuff, right? I didn't know I've been full-time trading since almost a year now, literally just full-time trading, and then joined Trade the Chain officially in October, I think, or November. But gosh, it feels like so long ago now. It's these little tools. It's like, wait, you can make life-changing wealth with sentiment and some charts and some research, and the answer is 100% yes. Yes, indeed. So let's go back. 24/7 market. Oh my gosh. JDO, don't even get me started. I was, um, yeah, yeah, I was working 20-hour days for 6 months. I don't think I'd recommend that to myself or to anyone, probably. Uh, and then thankfully, two of my wiser partners, two of the co-founders, Ryan and Alex, said, "Yeah, you should probably tone that down and integrate a more sustainable thing." I just I'm full gas gas pedal. This is a life changing opportunity, but balance is important. And so I've tried to incorporate going on walks and taking naps because this is so much fun too when you get good at it. Like uh, it's everything you could want. You're helping the world. You're making money. You're in a group of like-minded people. What more could you ask for? Seriously. I mean, and the other cool thing is we have a 14-day trial still running. I think we're probably going to take that away at some point. We can't grow too fast, and we have thousands of members. We have to like even out the user experience as we grow. But you can come in 14 days. Yes, I, I did. This is the trading corner. This is my home office, and it's literally been renamed the trading corner. I don't know who came up with that. It was somebody, but uh, we're just having fun, and when we're making money, and it's a great time to be alive. Actually, it's not all doom and gloom if you're in the right place with the right people who've got uplifting spirits and optimism for the future. So, there was one other thing I want to comment on. Oh, the yeah. So the traditional markets, the stocks. So I am pretty much personally, exposure wise, uh, all digital assets. I shouldn't say all, a little bit stocks, a little bit precious metals, a little bit cash, a little bit, I guess, real estate. But the bulk of all my assets are in digital assets, and that is how convinced I am that it's the future. The tokenization of the world. It is an unstoppable, inevitable force, just as is the internet was in 1999 or whatever. And it yeah. So this is my corner office. It's just a little cozier. Um, yeah, you don't want to go all in. You want to learn and go slowly. You want to play the game right. You want to play probabilistically, and that's what trading with a system is. And that's by joining a community who knows what they're doing is a good place to start. But I went long a call option on MicroStrategy on October 9th. It was probably the scariest trade of my life. Um, Obviously, that was when Michael Saylor had announced they had bought Bitcoin for their treasury. People thought he was a lunatic, and that single trade netted me like 2,000% return or 5,000%, something just ridiculous. And obviously, I'm very happy about that. But I've had actually equally as successful, even more successful crypto trades. I think Dexy, which is a social cop, ticker DEXE. I bought in the initial pre-sale on that. I want to say that has 25 or 50x, so 5,000%. T Fuel has 50x. I mean, not to go down the, but like, a lot of these are going to happen. But Bitcoin is still in its early innings, right? Even at the price of 63,254. Let's see where we're at. Right now. And this is what's so cool about Trade the Chain, right? You can see that it's updating. Hopefully, it should be updating. Oh, I gotta move this. Whoops. All right, now can you see Trade the chain. There we go. Not double on there, but that's okay. So what's so cool is that it's updating every 1 minute, right? So we got Bitcoin. Oh, the other great thing is we got charting built in, right? So if you do want to not have trading view in a separate view, we've got that for you here too. And we're looking at Bitcoin, but you can add indicators, like I had on my own personal one, like I use the moving average exponentials. These are fantastic. You can learn how to customize them, but too much to learn in one episode. I just want to get on here. It's been 30 minutes now, and kind of talk about the overall idea of what we're doing and what we've been doing at Trade the Chain. It's incredible stuff. It's been so much fun. I'm so happy to be part of the team. It's already is a massive success, and we are just accelerating in terms of where we're going. So get in sooner than later would be my suggestion. If you're interested in crypto, you're interested in digital assets, you want to learn more about it, you want to trade, even if you want to hold on for dear life, you can do that and learn which assets are probably the best for you by being a part of our community and being in our Discord where we share information. And then you've got Alex Massioli, and you've got Ryan, and you've got Sunil, our director of marketing. You've got all these intelligent people from across the world. Our head of research, I can't believe I didn't mention him, Dennis. Dennis Vinokurov. I believe I said I always get his last name wrong, but he is our head director of research and provides proprietary daily research to our member base that is priceless, in my opinion. So again, I'll kind of wrap this up here. Should be a link to join, and then come check us out. Shoot me a DM. Shoot any of us a DM. 14-day trial. No questions asked. If you don't like the service for some reason, you just simply send in a cancellation request. It'll refund. And then again, make sure to subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell, because crypto is very time sensitive. I plan on putting out content, maybe kind of like a market update, just in terms of sentiment and trade and stuff like that, and why using Trade the Chain is what you should be doing. I could maybe go on like weekly for a 5-minute video update, or I don't know, still being worked out. But there's a lot of questions that people have, and yeah, thanks for tuning in. This was actually fun for me. Like I said, I love educating. Oh, and why don't I give an example actually quick? If the thing is still going, if someone could comment maybe. If my live stream is still going. Oh my God. Okay, so this is Discord. Oh, I don't know if people can see this. I'd really like to share this, but I don't know if I can I can figure it out. But it's a fun place to be. It's an educational place to be. It doesn't look like I can share it right now unless this works. Oh, I see something on the screen. Hold on one sec. Oh, okay, yes. There we go. So cool. All right, this streaming software is I don't know why they make it so difficult, to be honest. And I'm very tech savvy. Well, it may seem like I'm not, since I'm having trouble streaming, but I am. I have taken apart and put together computers. So, but this is our Discord community where all the action happens. So the Crypto Millionaire Inner Circle, like look at this, what's going on right now. We've got some some fun stuff, right? And then we've got a lot of serious chat too about what people are doing and why. And then we've got water cooler channel for just funny stuff. We've got TA analysis. We've got help channel. Looks like somebody tagged me in a question recently. Um, you know, I'll have to get back in a moment here. Oh, and then here's my trading corner. I not only is this office literally the trading corner, I also have a channel called the Trading Corner inside our Discord. So it's kind of where I try to I'm in and out of stuff. It's too fast, so I can't keep everything up. But I try to keep people up to date with what I'm doing. So this is a good one actually. I think yesterday I shared a chart of Room. It was at $13, $14. And I was like, wow, look at that. And there you go, the MACD. Look at that cross. Look at the EMAs moving up. This is gonna break out. Sure enough, it did. I mean, and you could have entered, exited, taken profit. Even if you weren't a fundamental believer in the project like I am, you could have made a solid amount of money on it just by doing that. So, but you should study Thorchain, study their documents, see why it's so special. So with that said, I'm going to, let's see if there's any other questions. You're in downtown Minneapolis? Oh, I love it. I live in the Minneapolis area. John in Discord, learn more. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. I seriously, I love this. And Nicholas Reed, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Probably because I'm new to streaming the YouTube. We've been trying to get this going for a while. But yeah, like it, share it, get it out there. I don't want to do the like uh, be the YouTuber who comes in and screams at the camera. And I thought that was the only way you could do it, so I've kind of refrained from it. But I realized that I just can share helpful information, kind of like I do on Twitter. Follow at Weston Nelson on Twitter and at Trade the Chain, at Alex Massioli on Twitter, Nick Mancini, Ryan Gorman. We're all sharing insights there too. But I realized, hey, I can just do live streams, share my insights, and if people like it, great. If they don't, I really don't care. I just want this information to be out there because it's that important. It's world changing. It's literally analogous to the printing press in 1432. Did I get that right? Whatever year that was invented. Blockchain has the potential to do some incredible things for us, and if we don't embrace it, some very not so good things could happen in our society. So it's important that as many people as possible are made aware of it, utilize it, and profit from it. And you can do that. You can start by joining Trade the Chain. So thank you all for tuning in. This was super fun for me. I love it. And like the video, share it, subscribe, and I will hopefully see you in the Trade Chain community. Over and out. Have a good night. Bye.